the highlights. Legacy government presents checks to another 150 beneficiaries of Sanwo-Olu Care's social intervention program. Troops of Nigerian Army kill terrorists, recover arms in Kaduna operation. On the foreign scene, Russia launches attacks at energy infrastructure across Ukraine. And in sport, Falconet head coach confident of team's victory against Mexico in friendly game. And now the details. I am Mike James. Legacy government, through the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, has presented checks to another 150 beneficiaries of the Sanwo-Olu Care's social intervention program, an initiative aimed at addressing the needs of Lagosians. Special advisor to the governor on political, legislative and civic engagement, Tajuddin Afolabi, emphasized that the social intervention program is one of the various efforts the administration is undertaking to improve the lives of vulnerable residents and provide adequate economic empowerment, especially with the ongoing hardship in the country. Afolabi clarified that there is no form of discrimination in the selection process of the beneficiaries, noting that all recipients were selected based on their application with detailed financial needs and how they plan to expend the funds. Each beneficiary will be receiving a check of varying amount tailored to their individual need. Appreciating the Legacy governor, one of the beneficiaries, Esther Akimbamire, noted that the financial aid will be used for the medical expenses of her son, who is in dire need of urgent surgery. Legacy Domestic and Sexual Violence Agency DSVA has taken a campaign against sexual and gender-based violence (SGBV) to Iba Local Council Development Area Community Development Council. Executive Secretary of Lagos DSVA Titilola Vivo Adeni averred that reaching the communities for collaborative effort in the fight against all forms of abuses and violence remains crucial and cannot be underestimated. Viva Adeni said the agency is ensuring that the state government resolve to rid the state of SGBV menace remains unwavering and unflinching. She said the participants were exposed to the various support services the state government provided freely for Lagosians, ranging from medical, legal services, empowerment, psychosocial support, and law enforcement, noting that there are other partner agencies whose service can also be accessed freely at the agency. Meanwhile, the community leaders were encouraged to join the state government's fight against SGBV by exposing perpetrators, bringing them to justice, and creating a safe society for all. The National Youth Service Corps has announced the release of the 2024 Batch B Stream 2 call-up letters for prospective Corps members. The Corps made the announcement in a series of posts on its official X handle, formerly known as Twitter. It said orientation camp for the stream is expected to start on August 28, 2024 and closes on September 17, 2024. According to the post, some prospective Corps members posted to Lagos will have orientation in Ogun and Osun State. The NYC advised prospective Corps members to print and sign an addendum which will be submitted during registration at the orientation camp. And over to the rest of the stories, troops of the 1 Division Nigerian Army Kaduna have killed a terrorist and recovered a cache of arms and ammunition during a clearance operation in the state. Acting Deputy Director, Army Public Relations, Musa Yahaya, said the operation was conducted in the general areas of Sabon Birni, Dogun Dawa, Meidaru, Alpha, and Rafin Kaji. Yahya said during the operation, troops made contact with terrorist elements, leading to a firefight that resulted in the killing of one terrorist, while others fled with suspected gunshot injuries. He said the troops recovered 4 AK-47 magazines, a PKT belt with 86 rounds of ammunition, 2 motorcycles, a Techno mobile phone, a Baofeng handheld radio, a recharge card valued at 5,000 naira. Yahya commended the troops for their success and urged them to continue making life unbearable for terrorist insurgents and their collaborators. The federal government says it stands with its decision to void over 22,700 degree certificates obtained by Nigerians in some fake universities in neighboring Togo and Benin Republic. Education Minister Tahir Maman said Nigerians who obtain degree certificates from such illegal tertiary institutions are denting Nigeria's image. Maman said a measure to invalidate degree certificate from illegal universities in the Benin Republic and Togo is not a harsh one, as the authorities in the neighboring Francophone West African countries also judged the concerned schools as fake. He noted that the revelation was part of a report submitted to the Federal Executive Council (FEC) by a committee with a mandate to probe degree certificate racketeering by foreign and local universities in Nigeria. Maman said many Nigerians parading the certificates from the illegal schools did not even leave the shores of Nigeria, but got their certificates through racketeering in collaboration with government officials at home and abroad. And in some foreign news, Russian forces have launched a barrage of drone and missile attacks aimed at energy infrastructure across Ukraine overnight, killing at least 3 people, as Ukrainian officials reported power outages in several cities. Ukraine's Air Force said it detected dozens of missiles and drones targeting almost all regions of the country, including the capital Kyiv and the southern port city of Odessa. At least 5 people were injured in the central Poltava region when an industrial facility was hit. Ukraine's Prime Minister Denis Shmyhal said at least 15 regions were impacted by what is called a massive Russian attack targeting energy infrastructure. Meanwhile, Ukraine's Energy Minister Herman Halushenko said the energy sector is in the crosshairs of the extent of the damage is being investigated. And then in sports news, Falconets head coach Christopher Danjuma has expressed confidence that Nigeria's under-20 girls will aim for victory when they face Mexico in a friendly match at the Club Banco de la República in Bogota today. The friendly match is part of the team's preparation for the FIFA Under-20 Girls Women's World Cup, scheduled to take place in Colombia from August 31 to September 22. Danjuma acknowledged the challenges ahead, particularly with the upcoming FIFA World Cup matches against strong teams like Korea Republic and 3-time champions Germany. During the African qualifiers, the Falconets were dominant, defeating the Central African Republic 6-0 in both legs, drawing 1-1 with Burkina Faso in Bamako, before thrashing them 6-0 in Abuja, and overcoming Liberia 4-1 in Monrovia and 2-0 in Abuja. The team scored 25 goals and conceded just 2 throughout the qualifiers. The friendly against Mexico will kick off at 3:30 p.m. Colombian time and 9:30 p.m. Nigerian time today. That was our news at 12, but just before we go, ensure you make use of your seatbelt while driving. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X, Traffic Radio 961, Facebook, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram, Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube, Traffic Radio 961. And you can also visit our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration completed the Lekki Free Trade Zone jetty and offloading platform? Well, you can get details on the Lagos State Government website. And to end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government, through the Office of Political, Legislative and Civic Engagement, has presented checks to another 150 beneficiaries of the Sanwo-Olu Cares Social Intervention Program, an initiative aimed at addressing the needs of Lagosians. Troops of the 1 Division Nigerian Army, Kaduna, have killed a terrorist and recovered a cache of arms and ammunition during a clearance operation in the state. And we also told you that Russian forces have launched a barrage of drone and missile attacks aimed at energy infrastructure across Ukraine overnight, killing at least 3 people as Ukrainian officials reported power outages in several cities. And then in sports, Falconets head coach Christopher Danjuma has expressed confidence that Nigeria's under-20 girls will aim for victory when they face Mexico in a friendly match at the club Banco de la República in Bogota today. And for contacts with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast. It was compiled by Zainab Adebeshi. Thank you for listening, Lagos. My name is Mike James. It's now time for me to step aside for us to have the duo of Micah Arocha and Timmy Tokpet Peter side for fire service calling.